Alright, so I decided to come out here to see if I can see any trains. We got an eastbound, and it sounds like they're dialing out to dispatch. I want to grab this thing. I can sit on it. Ouch. Wet grass. Oh. That's a different sounding horn. But crazy. One, two locomotives. At least they're going fast. This is kind of a good angle. This is a really good angle. Guys are going pretty fast too. I don't think that guy's going to Flint. Judging on how fast he's going. I hear a DPU. There it is. There's the DPU. That is crazy. Signal call out. There's the end of them. See.
CNRT Step 10, how are you? 8020 over.
I don't know what they're saying.
React. You guys are okay to the next sector, over.
Crazy.
No problem, CNRTC Delta 10, over.
Wait, I think we got a westbound. That is a different sounding horn. Also, I think they're coming out of Flint. Yeah, they're coming out of Flint. 2, 3, 4 locomotives. Yeah, 4 locomotives. I think I left my iPhone up there. Yeah, I left my iPhone up there. That's funny. They're going real slow. Listen to that. Listen to that echo. This looks like a grain train. It's probably a grain train. I've only seen grain cars on it so far. Yeah, it's a hopper train. They're speeding up. Another dispatch dial out. I actually don't know what those beeps mean. Yeah, I think it was a dispatch dial out. They're just hitting Morris Road, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he is speeding up. There's some cars lining up over here on Elms Road. This hurts my balls. I know it's a little personal, but I'm sitting on this step ladder thing. It's not my real ladder, it's my step ladder. No, I'm kidding. It hurts my balls sitting on it. there's the end of them. Alright, so my dad, I just got off the phone with my dad. He said that in my hometown that there was a the CN Railroad Police, because I guess they have. I mean, I've seen the guy. I've seen him a couple times. The Railroad Police there in Lapeer, my hometown. They were clocking. He said, "You seen them yesterday? They were clocking trains, and not like cars, not like automobiles. So they're clocking trains." I said, "You mean cars? Because I don't think they could clock trains." And he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "They were clocking trains." Some guy at the gas station there was telling me they were clocking trains. I'm like, "Well, that's crazy." He said last week he busted the Amtrak going through there. They didn't stop fast enough or some shit. And I'm like, thinking, well, it takes a while for a train to come to a complete stop. I guess I understand. I was going to say I didn't think they could do that, but they have to, because you know it's a federal crime if train crews don't. Not only is it a federal crime, but it's very, very dangerous if a train crew ignores certain restrictions. And there's this YouTube channel, I think it's called Mayday or something like that. Or no, the series is called Mayday. It's about like mechanical disasters, like trains, planes, cars, all that kind of shit. They did one about this train in Canada. I think it happened in like 1986. There was a Canadian National train that crashed into a Via Rail train because the Canadian National crew ignored the signals and the switches, and they were going full speed onto the passing siding, and then they went back off the passing siding back onto the main line, and crashed into a Via Rail train. I think it killed like 73 passengers and injured 100 and something more. I don't remember the exact details of it. You have to go look at it. But there's a whole federal investigation. Even though it happened in Canada, there's a whole federal investigation on it. The only surviving crew member of the Canadian National train was the brakeman down in the caboose. And, yeah, he kept radioing over to the conductor and engineer in the train. And they were ignoring him and ignoring all the signals and everything. And he's just... Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about it because, it's kind of, But yeah, I'm also pointing this toward my scanner in case. Here's the shortened antenna I made. I just took a pair of wire cutters and cut it, and then took the rubber tip off the entire antenna and put it on there, and then put some tape around it. I made it chunkier down here because this part was loose, so I made it more girthier right here, and then just wrap some more electrical tape around it. Eventually I'll probably get another one. I might get one that's a little bit longer than this. I might get like a gooseneck one. I did cancel the orders my orders on Temu. This video is still being edited, by the way. I went back to InShot for this one, for my other stuff, because CapCut was just being weird, and like it wouldn't continue editing the video. Anyways, so I just got rid of CapCut and I'm going back to InShot. I have the premium InShot thing. I think it's like $13 a year or something, which is really good. Anyways, I might eventually get I tried to make an antenna, another antenna for this. I had the SMA connector. That's what that's called, is SMA. The SMA connector that I was taking off the window antenna I had. I was going to solder it to the BNC connector for the other antenna that I had. And I tried doing it. It wouldn't connect. Or I got it soldered together, and I put the BNC antenna in. It was the one for my Bearcat, and it wouldn't work. So, or it would work, but it would be very weird. So I just ended up taking it back off. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this antenna shorter. So I made that one shorter. And I got solder all over the SMA connector on the other one. So I just ended up throwing that little connector out. And eventually, like I said, I'm going to order probably another antenna. Probably going to get like a gooseneck one or something. Something that's like maybe a little more, I mean, yeah. The reason why I shortened it is because it was just too, like, it was too wobbly, and it was like, it was too long, so I just made it shorter. And maybe I'll order 2 more antennas and just throw this one out, because, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's also not the greatest. But yeah, I made it I made it quite a bit shorter, as you can see. I had to keep programming and reprogramming this. It was being weird. And for some reason, I can't program the airport frequencies in there. I don't know, it's weird about the airport frequencies. They don't like stick well, so yeah. I don't get Facebook. Facebook's weird. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. This part was quite long. But yeah. And in a few minutes, I'm going to go and plug my tablet in and upload my YouTube video on that. Anyways, yeah, then later I'm going to, my dad's going to come pick me up, and we're going to go like to dinner or something, because, you know, Father's Day. Holy shit. Either that's a pigeon or a mourning dove. He made a nest in here. There's eggs. I'm not touching them, or anything, but it's either a pigeon or a mourning dove. I can't tell what kind of bird that is. I think it's a mourning dove. And sometimes you let him get up. He lets you get up close to it, but as you see at the start of the video, he like flew off. But he made a little nest in there, or she made a little nest in there with 2 eggs, which is crazy. Dispatch was just I think it was dispatch. Somebody was just...
Back, and then it will be the west end of Shaftesburg for that swap over.
Shaftesburg.
That's all correct. BNRTC Dust 10 11.
They made the antenna a little bit too short, because, you know. Or I could increase the squelch. I might do that. Might increase the squelch on this because it's picking up a lot of static. So I think it's fine though. Alright, we got an eastbound coming. Semi-locos that this one has on it. I call them locos sometimes. There's the crossing going on. This guy's going fast.
Go on.
Oh, they did a signal call out too. think this guy's going to Flint. This is an auto rack train. I mean, he could be going to Canada or Port Huron.
4071, over. North 7. Send out North 7. Waiting for one to clear up to go ahead and pull down, make my cut and stuff. Get ready, over.
Yeah, he's going to Flint.
Yeah, I would go down, pull down, wait about. Hey, you want to work on one, over? I'll call you when these guys depart. Alright, call us when they're gone and then get to work, over.
Sounds like they're going to Flint. I don't know. Or they're just making way for him to pull in. Not pull in. Roll through, rather. Yeah, this is an auto rack train. I don't know if it's loaded or not, but I'll know if it's loaded in a minute. Because, if it's loaded, he'll probably have a DPU. And I actually think I hear it. Or not. Motorcycle. As my dad would say, Chopper McGinnis. Yeah, he doesn't have a DPU on him. I would have seen it. We would have seen it by now. So I don't think he's loaded. I mean, he very well could be loaded, but that's a lot of weight for two locomotives. So he's probably not loaded. Oh, there's some. Oh no, I thought that was a grain car. I thought those were hoppers. That's just the size of. Sounds like that's the end of them too. Yup, that's the end of them. Alright, I'll be out here for a little bit longer, so see what else we can catch. See if we can catch anything else here. Alright, the funny thing is, I'm going in. You can hear. I heard the signal call out. He said East Sports Creek advanced approach. So that means they got the green. This crossing hasn't activated yet. It will. It probably will in a minute. Cause this guy has the full approach, so that fucking van's in the way. I have to probably stand up. I was gonna be like, I'm going in. It's been a few minutes since the train, about an hour since the train rolled through here. Alright, SUVs on the way over there. I smell tar. I think it's tar. I don't think this guy's going very fast. But I can totally hear him. There it goes. Let's see how many locomotives are on this one. Listen to that echo. These cars are gonna be stopped for a minute. Let's see, we got 2 locomotives on the front end. He's going kind of fast. That looks like it's Autorex again. So he probably come from Detroit. He probably came out of Detroit and took the Port Huron Y in Durand. I'll be here a few minutes. Oh yeah. That'd be what, train number 4? He's slowing down a little bit. He's probably Detroit to Flint probably is what he is. Although there's other ways to, no, there's not other ways to get to Flint from Detroit on the other subs. Yeah, this guy's probably gonna stop. Probably stop here at the crossing. So part of them will probably stop. That happens a lot around here. Oh, I see some timber cars and a couple of more, just I think those are Gons. Kind of hard to.
77 east, West Flint, restricting. Leaving Flint sub main for Flint thoroughfare, 1 restriction. Below to 3, well, 263.9, the mile post 269.9, 10 mile an hour on the Flint thoroughfare.
Alright, so he's going 10. And sounds like he's gonna stop somewhere in Flint. So he's going to Flint. And mile post, he called out the mile post. So yeah, this guy's gonna stop. I don't know if part of him is gonna be here or not, but that would be crazy. It'll be if he is gonna stop here, or if part of him will be stopping here. He'll be here a while. Oops. I think I hit the PTT button. I keep doing that. I should I was gonna say that looked like the end of them, but it's not. Oh yeah, he's definitely stopping. He's definitely gonna have some cars left here on the crossing, because he's going as slow as, or not. No, he cleared it. He cleared the crossing. Cool. He cleared the crossing. Okay. I thought he was gonna stop there for a while. He's probably, I guess he said he was going 10 miles an hour. He called off the signal there. And yeah. Anyways, that's it for this little Ralph Fanning adventure. It was cool to see a couple of trains in my backyard again.